Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. Hope you guys have a good Wednesday so far. As you can see, I'm like tired and like a mess. It's cold in here, so I just grab a thing to wear it down. Yeah, there's no zipper here. It's a button. Chinese shirt is always button, okay? Chinese shirt is always button. But it was cold here. I had the fan on, and then I had to grab something. So I just grabbed something from the sofa and just put it on. But because for the ease of me taking it off later, I just put one button up. You have no idea how hard it is to put this button on and take it down. Like back in the days, it takes a long time for an Asian woman to get raped because it takes forever to remove these buttons. Okay, this is why not many Asian women get raped, because it takes forever to remove these buttons. There you go. So today we're gonna smoke this custom rolled shaggy food from Shane Dang. Basically, he just said the name might be Prince, but he's not sure, and have absolutely zero information on this cigar. So we just gotta go fancy and just try out this cigar. Anyways, what are you smoking? Put it down in the comments so we can know what you're smoking while we're at it. Why I take this really long process to light this cigar. This is big. Well, obviously, the shaggy foot is kind of hard to tell whether or not it's even a good burn or a good draw or anything. But anyways, I'm gonna drink my drink today. Because I'm smoking something this big, soda it is. Soda with sugar. Okay. So let's get this a try. You're not smoking laying in bed. Why? Why are you laying in bed? Well, not that this should be a reason to lay in bed, but why are you laying in bed? Let's toast this first. Like, the question is whether or not you should toast a shaggy foot. I guess you could. I mean, technically, it's just raw, uncut portion of it. So you can still toast it. So I'm going to toast it anyway. That jacket is pimping? Kind of is. Alright. A little bit more on this side. To make this more interesting, let's do a spill. Woo! Very cedary in the beginning. A little bit peppery. Earthy. A little bit of coffee notes. A little bit of end of coffee notes, bitterness, and that's pretty much what it is right now. Strength about medium. So yeah, interesting cigar. Interesting. This is really big cigar. For what it is, it has no bend or anything. But I'm gonna take my time to enjoy this today, and let's talk about a few things. Wednesday, right? Wednesday is all about talking about things. Okay, so let's get started. I know that Wild Billy cannot wait for today because maybe he's having a bad day. So care to share, William? What's going on? But by the way, hi to everybody. Daniel, Brendan, William, Willie, Martina Maya on the other side. Dustin Ranch, I think there was another, and then I think Hashimoto was also here too. Why am I smoking? This really technically have no name. I was told that this might be called Prince, but there's no information on this. Hi from Cape Cod. Someone's enjoying a fun time in Cape Cod. It's pretty good weather still. Forgot Nate. Nate's here too. Yeah. Samuel Shea. Sammy! And Chris is here too. I might need a touch up on this because the shaggy food is kind of iffy. Let's just kind of give it a little bit more. Okay. Hopefully that will stay. Kyle's here. Kyle's here. Welcome. Welcome. So, heart broke a little today. Relationship crap. That's okay. We love you here. Much more than anybody else will love you. We're second to how a mother would have loved their son. So, you know, we love you. Is Chris Powell. And Joseph Sparcio is here. Not over, but might be. Not over, but might be. But it depends on you. Whatever makes you happy. Relationship is all about mutual sacrifice and, you know, mutual understanding of what makes each other happy. Not what makes you happy, but what makes them happy. Because you know what makes you happy. It doesn't take another person to give you that. It's what can you make the other person happy. So it kind of changes a little bit. It's heavy yet not there. I don't know. This cigar is interesting. It's heavy yet not there. You can feel the strength, but it's not. The taste is kind of all over the place. We'll see if that improves. I'm gonna slow down on it and see if it improves because I know that if I go fast on this, with lack of sugar, not gonna work too well. But yeah, congrats to Chris. He's about to see his son, and it means the world to him. So pretty cool. So let's start from the most recent stuff. First update, the coin. Now, I'm still working on that coin because I want to give myself enough time to work on those coins. So if you guys already seen the coin, and it looks like majority of you like the white skull versus the gold skull, which is totally fine with me because it doesn't, the design from that, it's not like it adds a color or remove a color, it's gonna be any cheaper. It's the same price. So that didn't change anything for me. I just wanted to know what you guys like best. Because designing something is not, you know, one person might see it, that's lovely. The other person will be like, that's shit. So, you know, if you guys have any feedback, you gotta let me know. Put it in the comment, let me know if you want to change something. We feel like the coin needs to change something. The criticism from last time, I took in account, it wasn't gold, it wasn't big enough. So this time, we upgraded the size, and we have a gold plating instead. Unfortunately, there was no way to put 1 year anniversary anywhere if I don't remove a side. So I had to choose between the multiple people side or the skull side. But I think the skull side is cooler in terms of that. So, you know, I used the skull side and then put a 1 year anniversary on the back side. I think as we go, eventually we'll swap year by year. Well, this year we use skull. This year's theme is skull. We use skull. Next year the theme is, you know, uniting everybody. So we use the United logo. So we have two logos, but then sometimes you just have to choose one to be more universal. You know, more universal. So being 1 year, I choose the skull because it kind of go with everything else that we have. You know, that kind of, you know, you can have everything to go together, look the same, but you know, not like. You have a skull, you got the group, you got a skull, you got a group. That doesn't look too right. So the problem is that being bigger and being gold plated, it costs more than last time. So obviously this time, it's gonna cost more than last time because the size and all that stuff. So I'm trying to work on it. They literally tell me that you get the price as last time I had to order 300 of them, which I'm not going to. I'm thinking to order about 110, and even that I think will have problems to have everybody have it. So I might even drop it down to 100. I don't know. I will do a count ahead of time and then make the order. So hopefully we'll get just enough this time too. Another news is that the cup should come sooner than you kind of expected. Because I have the trip coming up and I didn't want it to take forever, so I pay extra to get the cups here earlier. So I should receive the cup in the next couple days. I upgraded the shipping so that we receive it quicker, and so that we'll do first batch of people who already pay. I'll send test batch out, and then from there we will be able to get the price and all that stuff more accurate, and I'll send the rest of it out. So what happened is I think people with a lot of cups will have it receive it first. People with less cup will receive it later. I think that's how I'm gonna go with it. Only because if I can figure out how to ship a lot of cups, it's easier to ship a lot of cup first, and then figure out how many breaks, and then I might have to ship it again. So we'll do that so that it's more even. It's more even. You know what I'm saying? So if I ship 4 to you, and one of them broke, at least now I know how to ship them and why it broke, so I can ship one additional one to you to replace that and claim insurance on the other one. So that makes it easier to ship all the singles together. I'm struggling to keep this lead. It's so thick. It's so thick. I feel like eating a brownie kind of thick, versus eating like comparison to between a brownie and whipped cream. It's kind of thick in the smoke. It's not the thickness, it's the girth. Hey Christopher, I do not know what cigar is. It's a custom one made by someone in a hotel or something like that. It's from Shane. He mailed it to me to try, and he said the name might be called Prince, but literally there's no brand for it. So this has to be a Toro, and at least 56. I mean, well, at least 6. I think at least 6. So I think this is a Toro 6 or 6.5. This is pretty long. So Churchill length Toro or Gordo, however you want to call it. Yeah, no worries about it. I just want to eventually, I got to a point where I go, if nobody paid for theirs, I'll keep it. So at that point, I basically just say, I trust all of you. You guys are all good for your, if you guys say you're going to get it, you're going to get it. So could it be a Gordo cigar? I don't know. Could it be? I think it's bigger than a Gordo. I don't have a measuring tool, so I can't really tell you, but it's quite big. It's huge. It's huge. There's a comparison. This is bigger than the box originally, so that's a comparison. It's like a watered down woodiness. What I mean by watered down woodiness, what I mean is it probably tastes something like this. you know, like a aftertaste of a woodiness, but it feel like kind of watered down a little bit. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell this one because it's kind of mixed of thing. I start to taste a little bit grassiness too. Hey, if I turn green this time, I have a trash can right here. Okay? Not worry about it. Not worry about it. Anyway, talking about the cigar so much, I forgot we don't have no music. So let's start music so it's not too quiet. There we go. Music. There we go. There we go. Double Robusta. All those weird names, really. Why don't we just call this a big cigar? Big cigars. I struggle to keep this lit because it doesn't want to let well. But yeah, in terms of what's going on right now, is like I'm working a lot towards what to prepare for next year. To prepare next year, you know, we have a lot of things that I have samples for that's coming in. A lot of things that, you know, the coin, I have to constantly work on it. Finally got somewhere. Godzilla size, yeah. Well, I think that there's something else that would be Godzilla size. This is more like mini Godzilla size. So you can see me working a lot of like different here and there just to get everything done for next year, because I feel like next year marks, how do I say it? Next year is like when they get real, like when we get recognized, right? You imagine a group that didn't even survive a year. You know, you can't really call that group, right? You know, it's just like gathering. Now we're about to be a year. I feel like that 1 year anniversary marks the point where our group is legitimized. So I wanted to make sure that that day is special. That day is a good party. That day we have, you know, we get the out there, the world notice us, you know, kind of thing. Like, we are here. Just so you guys know, we are here, kind of thing. I just want to make sure that when that time comes, Shadow Smokers Legion has made its name out there. You know, people recognize that we exist. Right? Right now, not that many people know about us. That's true, right? Not that many people recognize us. That's true. So, how do we get ourselves out there as we're a legit group? Respect and recognize us. And that's all right, cool, Kyle. Respect us for it, basically. You know, just like know that there's such thing, recognize us, kind of thing. And that's my next goal. You know, to make sure that we're out there and people know that, you know, we could be a role model for other groups, and it could be other groups that has been there for longer than us, or other group that's about to start. You know, we could be a role model. You know, we can have brother and sister groups. Like, you know, for example, Martina Maya's group technically is our, you know, sister group. You know, so I wanted to get those organized a little bit more, and really take another step out. You know, we have gathered, we have showed our ability to gather and organize. Now we wanted to move that one step out as we're here. Oh, we're not changing. We're role models. You know, what makes a role model is that we have everything. You know, we're small, but we have everything. Small and have everything is a key. We also have James and Jeff and yeah, Shapen and yeah, and Chris. So that's why I'm thinking every single day, how we gotta achieve that next year. But our main goal will be the same. Members only, VIPs, invite only. Get those things together. is very important for us. I'm not gonna try to do it otherwise. I'm not gonna try to do it otherwise. And obviously, as you do more, it gets more complicated, and that's why I want to organize it now, and put into action next year. Then put into action and think about it while I'm at it. That's probably gotta go super wrong. Like that's gotta go wrong. So that's why I'm starting now. That's why I'm starting now. Now, in terms of the group, I do have a question for you guys though. Now, I talk about how I don't want to have trading posts in the group. Alright? Because it gets messy. It gets messy. If you want to trade, just contact another member directly. It's probably gonna work out better than posting out as who have this for trade, who have that for trade. So I like the if you want to call this a monster, I think that is a monster. So the problem I have is whether or not we should have, lack of better word, gambling in the group. What I mean by that is because I saw a post to see if anybody want to gamble for five cigars over a sports game or something like that. I have a problem with that is because it's not organized. And what I mean by organized is that there's no third person to organize that happening. And I'm not afraid of it right now, but I'm afraid that one day that's gonna happen, and where, like, say, if somebody lost and never sent the cigars, which will create a problem. Now I understand people is gonna go, well, at that point you just had to ban the guy, kick the guy out for scamming. I personally feel like, why create a situation where people can scam? You know what I'm saying? Why create that situation? So by allowing that, I'm actually allowing a situation to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? By allowing that, I'm allowing the situation to happen. I don't want to turn our group into a casino. So my heart is to ban that. To not allow people to go, wagers, put it down, to do that. Because there is no way to ensure that it's gonna happen. There's no way to make sure that it's gonna go. I mean, right now every member is fine. I'm saying that in the future there might be members that we just don't know that well and jump into something like that. Trading, I purposely do to say no, because there are trading groups, and because there are trading groups, they are better at trading. Like, they're more likely to have more offers and trades rather than having a group full of that kind of posts. This is why I didn't want trading to go on in the group, because there are groups just for that. All right, there's literally a group just for that. If something's wrong happens, that group deals with it, not us. Whenever you have a transaction that didn't go well, it actually messes up the group. It actually messes up the group a lot. So, hey, Elia. This is why I don't want those situations to happen. If something I have control over, I could think about it. But like this, when it comes to trading, when it comes to like gambling over a few cigars, I have zero control over that, because number one, I don't even know the subject of it. It's like, hey, we're betting what? And number two is that there is no way to wager it correctly. You know what I'm saying? So let's say if 3 people was in it, or 4 people was in it, and the person who started the bet is, I bet that, let's say, Dallas Cowboy is gonna win, and the rest of them bets that Dallas Cowboy is gonna lose, and Dallas Cowboy lost. Okay, this guy had to make sure that he had 5 cigars for every single one of them. That makes it complicated. You know what I'm saying? And the other way around, this guy is winning. The transaction is what makes it start to stack up a lot, and that's when it gets, you know, complicated. And the bombing seems to work well, and that ensures everybody always get something different, and something's always happening. You're doing good things, sharing. So I'm okay with the train and the bomb, but not trading and in turn of that gambling. So that's my opinion on that. I'm still debating about it, but it's like it's not breaking the rule, but it just feels like I'm setting something to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like by allowing it, I'm setting for something to happen. You know, lack of a better example is allowing a female to walk naked on the street and then expecting that rape would never happen. So I feel like that, how that is dangerous, you know. That's why, like, I have a little bit. I'm still debating on that. I wanted to kind of get a feel of what you guys think about it. That way, you know, I can be fair and, you know, again, involve you guys in the decision of what goes on in the group, because, you know, your opinion matters to me a lot. So now, Nate, that's because you're not in Massachusetts. We have this place called what's that thing called? I haven't been there for so long. I don't even remember the name. G-Town? P-Town. You never been to P-Town. If you walk naked in the P-Town, it might be a very different story. You will ask for more than one cigar, I guarantee. And they will toss it at you if you ask. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I have to pretty much revisit that to make sure that we have the best choice when it comes to that. You know, this is why I say I'm kind of drained, because I'm doing all those things for next year, but at the same time thinking about this. So I don't really have enough time on both sides to kind of debate to myself which one is the best way to do it. Tired. Like, literally, this morning I was waiting for a shoe online to drop so I can buy it. I literally waiting and passed out while I'm waiting. Granted, I did wake up 15 minutes late. I still got to buy my shoes, which is great. Still, like, I got to a point where, like, I think I overdrained. Hey, Eric. Well, we all know I pole dance for cigars. Any cheap rental? We don't have a lot of pole dance places anymore. The red light district, was aka the combat zone back in the days, was right in the center of Chinatown, where that little street is all porn and strip club. And I know that strip club is called Golden Banana. I know that one's called Golden Banana, because I think every Tuesdays they show bananas for females. So that's called Golden Bananas, and they got torn down, and now it's a parking lot, and it's been the parking lot ever since I was in high school. So I know that doesn't exist anymore. I know there's another place called Centerfold. I just don't know where it exactly is. I've never been there, but I know there is another one for, you know, bachelors. They call it Gentleman's Club, I think. Centerfold, Gentleman's Club. So yeah, I think that there's one there. I don't particularly know where the rest is, but what about sending cigar in for a monthly, bi-monthly pot? At the end of the month, those who send cigar in will pay a ticket, get to play a raffle to win for the whole pot. Well, that's why we have raffle games, right? I feel like that's already, you know, kind of similar. So we'll just run the raffle games. People donate, people get the, you know, that's probably the best way to run this thing. So, you know, because shipping everything in and like the cigars and all that stuff, that just costs extra money, right? That just doesn't even make sense, right? Can you imagine if you won, let's say if you the bet was one cigar, you had to send in one cigar. That cigar plus the thing, that's 2 tickets already. That's like $10-15. So it wouldn't make sense. You might as well buy the ticket, you know. Ice cream. This cigar, it's weird because it burns very slow. It's got a good mascara line. It burns okay right now, but it's just got this really filtered, watered down cedar taste, and the transition isn't really there. It burns well though. Flavor, not so much, but strength is there. So I don't know. I want to do a Yankee swap, okay? Now, how the Yankee swap will work is everyone will send the prize here, right? You gotta send the prize here. And when you send the prize, I'll take your name and I'll put in the box. And during the show, what we do is, those prizes will be blind. You can't tell. I just give you, you'll see numbers on it. And when I draw your name, you get to choose the number. You get to choose the number, okay? And that prize will be you. Now the next person who I choose the name for will be able to choose a number, okay? And once he chooses the number, he can choose to swap with the first person or not. All right? He can choose to swap. If you choose that, let's say for example, I'm number 1 and you're number 2, okay? And basically I choose prize A and you choose prize B, but you choose to swap. So now my prize is prize A and your prize is prize my price is price B and your price is now price A. So it swaps. So the later your name is drawn, the more options you have to trade. Alright? But you don't know what it is. Alright? You don't know what it is. I will be putting into blind boxes, so I don't even know what it is. Alright? I have like those boxes. I'm just kind of putting in boxes so I can't even tell what they are. So we can do that. Because you won't know what the best thing is. You know? For all you know, you can have a big gigantic box, but inside it could be a roll of tissue paper. And people might have very, very small, but in there might be, I don't know, diamond. You know, that kind of stuff. Like the size of the blind box will not tell you what it is. So that is the main key of it. Like you just by luck. By luck. So we can do that. And for the sake of playing, I think I will choose the first box. So the second person starts with 1 box or trade. Okay? That way we can start the game going until we draw the last person. Now if they don't show up? Well, if you didn't show up, you get the leftover. So we move your number we move your number to last, and everybody can choose what box you're supposed to have. Sure, you can do that. I don't have any Christmas sweater, so I won't be playing it, but yeah, you can do that. And what we'll do it in conjunction with the grand drawing raffle. So that way, when I send your prize to you, you will also get your raffle prize. Pretty fun. So the raffle will be same as usual, $5 a person, and I'm still collecting the prizes. That's gonna be win. I have a few David stuff to give, so we'll go from there. You're going to the thrift store. Oh, okay. Bowl of lane 1Q. Ah, here we go. Someone is doing the pipe. So yeah, all those stuff is still, you know, in organization, I guess. So when it gets to it, I think early November is when we really need to start put it together, and then early December is when we run the party, and then by Christmas you'll have your prize. I think that would be a really good Christmas if you do it right. Next item on the list will be my Arizona trip. I just want everybody to show up if you could. If you can't, that's totally fine, but I already put down first day is gonna be at Embargo, and it's gonna be an AJ Fernandez event, and you know, we'll make the owner there eat something nasty. And then the second day is gonna be at Cigars Daily during the day, and we'll make Tim eat something nasty. That's the plan. I mean, everywhere I go, someone's gonna eat something nasty. So that's in the plan. That's what we're planning to do. Yeah, I think I in my mind, there's so many things we can do for Christmas, because Christmas is the event that, you know, we can do a lot of things. In fact, I almost feel like we should run like a show every single day for Christmas, but I think that would drive people crazy, so I'm probably not gonna do that. Because last time I did pretty much that. I was on every day. I was on every day for the Christmas. I could, but you know, probably run out of content. Probably run out of content. So yeah, we'll try to do that. We'll try to put everything together so we can have fun time. Oh. This thing is really warm. You have no idea. Paul over there is talking smack about pipe. We should all bump him with we 10 pipe in a pound. Pipes never. Never say never. Absolute corrupts absolutely. So when you say never, it might happen. I mean, I try pipe. If you never tried it, don't knock it. I guess that's what the right thing to say. If you never tried it, don't knock it. No, that if I bring that when he opened the can, I have to run, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't know that he had to open it a certain way and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm not. Gotta be something that I can go home, go back to the hotel without getting kicked out and say, hey, you stinks. But this time bring natto, and we'll make him stir for like a good 20-30 seconds so that it looks like freaking snot, and then make him eat it. I don't think that's gonna bother him, especially now that they already smoke like even like with marshmallows. You know, they will be able to handle that. I want to get down things that just simply looking at it is nasty. Okay, all right. Balut tastes quite tasty. It might look bad, but it's actually quite tasty. I want to give him something that's known to stink and looks nasty, which natto is basically it. When you stir it right, it looks like bad snot came from a nose that's inflated for a week with chunks. with chunks. And then when you eat it, it drags. So, you know, that's my plan to just see him suffer. That's my plan, to just see him suffer through that drag, you know, because he literally looks like snot. It literally looks like snot. Maybe I should show you guys a picture. That way you know what I'm talking about. Durian is king of fruits, okay? King of fruit. So it tastes great. It just smells bad. Let me show you guys. Hey, it really. Hey. I'm just gonna bring this in. This is what I want to make him eat. This thing, if you stir it right, it looks like that. It looks like snot with chunks. Alright? It looks like snot with chunks. And that clear thing drags. Like somebody just sneezed and then just kind of came out and go, yeah. That's how it looks like when you eat it. So, I think he'll gag just for looking at it. You know, you gotta make him stir. The longer you stir it, the nastier it's gonna look. And that's the key. That is the key. But yeah, I heard back from Tim. He says, okay, we're gonna run the party there. So, that's why I'm gonna make him eat. That's why I'm gonna. It does taste good though. It does taste good. It does taste good. But you have to first get over the look. It tastes. Well, that's a gamble. When you eat those canned, sometimes it's over the date. It actually doesn't taste good. It gets really fishy. Sometimes the ferment is really good. But you have to eat it with chips, cracker, or bread. Don't eat it alone, because eating it alone is actually pretty bad. Now, whether or not Tim will do it on the YouTube is another question. I don't know if he will. But I already talked to Brendan about having the embargo guy doing it. So, you know, someone else's pains, my happiness, will make him do it. See, that's the thing. A live octopus, so long as you chew on it, it's not gonna stick onto your throat. The right way is not to just swallow it so fast. Just chew it down and then you'll be fine. And plus, I don't even know how I'm gonna bring a live octopus through the airplane. I won't be able to do that. Sardine and kippers are not that bad. I mean, unless you're eating those sardines that's not even in olive oil. You're eating sardine like when they come out. Like those are like nasty. Okay, then yeah, that's similar to that. But then if you eat sardine that's canned, they actually taste pretty good. They're actually very different. Sardine fresh and sardine in cans are two different things. Eating a hamburger out of the can is pretty nasty. Actually, they sell those cans in Japan. Japan has a place. Everything is in the can. And you can find hamburger out of the can. But what it tastes like is soggy buns on meat. Okay? Like, I don't know in what situation where you'll be so desperate. You gotta be that desperate. That's like, I need a hamburger in this Armageddon. In my bunker, I need a hamburger right now because I can't start a fire. I need a can of hamburger. That's like the only reason that you eat that. You would never eat that for any reason other than the fact that you need a hamburger now or you would die the next day. I won't even be able to do that to you, for you because I had to go find that store. I have personally never been to that store. With all the canned stuff because I'm not a big canned food person. I like to eat fresh. So I don't have it. But if I have it, I will have eat it. Show you guys how nasty it is. It's literally soaked. When you dump it out, it's all juice and everything. And then how do you keep beef in the can safely eaten like that? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, if you can buy them online, just send the link to Nate. He said he'll eat it, so he can go order one and eat it. Heavily not recommended though. I heavily do not recommend you do that. Because no. No. With that said, I like to reiterate this again. Vegans, if you think it's nasty that you have to eat animals, you think it's cruelty, you think it's everything, stop making vegetable taste like meat. Okay? Stop making vegetable taste like meat. You're gonna say, no, we're still eating vegetable, but the concept is the same. That's like saying that, you know what, tomorrow we're gonna make a meat that tastes like human. And you gotta eat that. It's like eating human. That means you want to eat human. If you want to buy a meat that tastes like human. Well, if you go buy a vegetable that tastes like meat, that's the same thing as saying you want to eat meat. There is absolutely zero chance, zero, big O, that Impossible Burger is gonna taste better than real hamburger. Zero. Absolutely zero. Absolutely zero chance that Impossible Burger is gonna taste as good as a regular burger. So why don't we just eat regular burger? You know, making, you know, Beyond Burger or Impossible Burger, which they're kind of different. One of them is human-made meat. The other one is vegetable meat. Both of them are the concept of you try to eat meat. So for vegan to order like that, it's like, come on. You want to be vegan? Stop eating meat. Alright? Stop eating anything that tastes like meat. You're a devoted BK eater? That means you don't know what a good burger is like, man. BK does not make a good burger. You want a good burger? Grill your own. Pat that patty so big it's this thick. Don't get a patties like, yeah. I worked in BK before, okay? Those meat come out like plastic pancake, right? They're like this. And you just put it in the machine, like, yeah, goes over there and comes out. And the buns are in the steamer. Bring it out, to put it together, a little bit of ketchup, and then you call that a hamburger. Get out of here. A real burger, you grill your own. Smash burger. I like the smash fries though. I don't particularly like the burger, it's too tiny. I want a big burger. When I eat a burger, I want a burger this big, you know. I don't want like you put 3 meats together. I want you to put a big chunk of meat patty this big, then that's a good burger. Alright. Big chunk. I'm gonna put this away because I'm thinking about natto now. Big chunk burger patty, alright? As thick as this pipe thing right here. I want this thick of patty. Because it'll shrink. Once you cook, it'll shrink a little bit. But I want it this thick. That's a patty, we'll call it patty. Smash burger double will beat any burger. Oh man. I bet a lot of people who make their own burger will beg the difference. A lot of people. In fact, if you go to Japan and eat some real serious burger, you will never want to eat a burger here. You'll vomit eating a burger here from any of those fast food restaurants. Okay? There's no question. Hands down. Hands down. That there's no way a smash burger or a Burger King burger will beat an actual nice charbroiled, nice thick burger. Wagyu burger melts in your mouth like mother. Alright. But like Wagyu burger, Five Guys burger, I always have to eat like 10 of those to get full. Five Guys burgers like this tiny, double patties this tiny. Like literally takes me 2 bites to finish this. I'm not even kidding. Five Guys burger gets me 2 bites. when I go in there, I have to be like double patty cheese, bacon all the way. Give me 5 of those. And then 1 large Cajun fries. That's how it get me full for lunch. You know, there's no way. That burger is so tiny. No. Give me a patty this big. I'll be happy. Smash burger is a style of burger. To smash or not to smash, that's the question. Smash burger can be more flavorful thanks to the wonderful crust. People advise against smashing because squeeze all the juices out. But by smashing a burger, you're maximizing browning. Okay, so you're actually squeezing the crap out of your burger? Is that the same as you just get... Isn't smash burger just basically you get a ball of burger and you put it down there and you press it all the way down? Isn't like that? Yeah, Gordon Ramsay will yell at you for smashing the burger, for sure. Let the burger be. Don't flip it, don't touch it, don't squeeze it. Just let it cook to perfection. Turn it once, not twice, once. Cheese on top, let it be. Let it be, okay? Let it be. Burger like to be burger. Burger wanna be burger. Alright? Burger wanna be burger. Soy sauce assassin say so. Take a big chunk of patty. Price down the middle. Walk away. Walk away. Alright? Walk away, come back. Sing a love song. You know, try to flirt with the burger. Say, are you ready? Are you ready, baby? Are you ready? Oh, yeah. Oh, you look ready to me. You start to get juicy. Then you take it and you flip it. And you flip it. And you look at that beautiful crust. And you're like, ooh. You are back, girl. And then you get your nice pepper jack or cheddar. And then you come back and go, who want the cheese? Who want the cheese? And you smack the cheese on top of that big, nice, juicy, juicy patty. And then, let it be. Let it be. Now go find your bun. Go find your bun, your perfect bun, the fluffy, nice bun. Sesame seeds on top or not, it's up to you. Slice it in the middle. You give it a lot of butter. Put on your grill too. Put on your grill too. Alright? You wait a few seconds, alright, until when you kind of peek to the side with that white part, has that grill mark, almost like if you got whipped a few times. And you take it up, flip to the other side, give it a little bit of butter too, okay? And then that burger is almost ready. You're like, oh. Then, that's the key. Now you gotta get your bacon and put it on top. That cheese. The cheese is gonna eat the bacon. It's gonna go in there, okay? Now you're ready to assemble your burger on top of it. Okay. And then the garnish is like whatever you want, you know, onions, mushrooms, maybe lettuce, tomato. I like to put an egg because I like the egg yolk just go out of it, you know. I like a sunny side up egg right on top of it. And then you pick it up. Before you eat it though, you gotta dig your finger in and rip it in half. All the juice just comes out and you go. That's how you eat a burger. That's how you eat a burger. If your hand isn't greasy and oily after you eat a burger, you're eating it wrong. Alright? You're eating it wrong. You want your hands full of that juice at the end of it. All the way. Where tissue alone is not enough to cover it up. That's what you want. You gotta wash your hand at the end. Your hands will smell like hamburger. That's how you eat a burger. That's how you eat a burger, okay? If you don't know how to do it, now you know. You know. Same Burger King and McDonald's is like perfect burger or great burgers. or something like Five Guys is like saying that Taco Bell is actually taco. Alright. The best kind of burger. Ooh. Right meat. Right juiciness. And you gotta make sure the inside is not cooked all the way through. You gotta let it sit for a little bit so the juice goes back in. That way when you rip it apart, oh! That's how you gotta do it. Salt and pepper on the burger. Cheese and caramelized onion on top. Medium done. Now, I personally like not like just raw onions. I like that bite to it from the onion. I like the bite that bites back from the onion. So I don't like caramelized because caramelized is just sweet. I don't like that sweetness. I want a bite. You know, you can put some jalapeno in there too. That will work. You can put a little bit of what's that thing called? Like salsa. Salsa will work too. You know, just want something. Red onion I'll eat it raw too. So. And you only need 1 or 2 pieces. 1 or 2 pieces. 1 or 2 pieces. Now, I eat a lot of burgers. Okay? I eat a lot of burgers. Now, like, I eat a lot of burgers. Because every time when I do keto diet, all I eat was beef. Alright, so I had to find a way to eat that. So, I eat a lot of burgers. Okay? Hamburgers. Okay? I'll wrap it in lettuce leaf or cabbage and I'll just chow it down. So beef taste is like number 1. BK is to go cheap burger. I'll beat anyone at a homemade burger. That's a tough challenge. That's a tough challenge until you eat some Asian burgers. Asian burgers are crazy. Asian burgers. Oh, have you eat those like barbecue ribs, burgers and stuff like that? We have those. So, you'll be surprised. Every food, we can make it more crazy. So when it comes to burger, I'm not joking. I make some serious kick-ass burgers. They don't. Dog meats are too lean. It won't stick. Anybody who makes burger knows if you have a lean beef, they don't like to stay in the patty that well. If you had to use sriracha mayo, you're eating the wrong meat. Sriracha mayo actually was originally used as karaage sauce. Did you know that? If you go out and eat fried chicken in Japan, you can ask for karaage sauce, which they will give you hot sauce and mayo, and you mix it together. That's what we eat with chicken. Sriracha mayo is for chicken. People mistake it and put on beef. No. It takes away the beef flavor. Put sriracha and mayo only on chicken. Only on chicken. That's the key. Only on chicken. That makes me hungry because I have a horrible dinner. I have a horrible. Guess what I have for dinner? Guess what I have for dinner? I had a bowl of shredded cabbage for dinner. A bowl of shredded cabbage. That's what I have for dinner. Why? Is because I have too big of a meal yesterday. Try to die down a little bit. Not like eat too big meal at back to back. So bowl of cabbage for dinner. Bowl of cabbage for lunch. Just so that I save enough calorie later after this, I can go eat a mooncake. Because eating a mooncake is like eating a whole loaf of bread. Coleslaw. Did you know that most Asian only eats shredded cabbage for salad majority of the time? If you ever go out, all right, Matima, I'll talk to you later. If you go out to order a tonkatsu, fried pork cutlet in Japan, they'll always put on the side, cabbage shredded. Why? Because that's the salad we eat. Because you can eat as much cabbage as you want. You can eat 3 or 4 heads of cabbage and you will not gonna gain weight. So most people who eat karaage don't eat, or not karaage, tonkatsu don't eat vegetables. So they put it there so that you eat some vegetables. But, you know, majority of the salad that we eat is cabbage. Kimchi is different. Kimchi is bok choy. So it's slightly different. What is that? With Phil. So kimchi is slightly different. Kimchi is just it's white cabbage, like the long Asian cabbage. So they're kind of different. I'm having a hard time to keep this lit because it's maybe it's the draw or something like that. Gotta press a little bit. Let's relit this thing. Kimchi is different. So yeah, I eat a lot of food. And when it comes to food, trust me, an Asian guy knows how to eat the food. Especially just look at the choices we have. Being an Asian that travels a lot, we got a lot of food choices. Which means when we choose the best to eat. Right? Because like, you know, you have so many choices. You only have so many stomach. You gotta choose the best you can eat. Or else you're missing out. When I go to Japan, I eat all day. When I go to China, I eat all day. Food is just, you have to eat. You just have to eat. So a lot of time when people say, oh, I went to this restaurant, I had some badass sushi. I'm like, you don't talk about sushi until you go to Japan. Or somebody said, I have some like really serious Japanese noodle. Like, don't talk about Japanese noodle until you go to Japan. You know, it's like, if you've never been there to eat the authentic thing, you don't know. You don't know. But one of my wife's favorite food is bolognese, and you know, it's hard to make a good bolognese. It takes a grandma to make a good bolognese. If you got a bolognese recipe that's easy and good, you send it to me, because my wife always like, oh, I want to eat bolognese. So for this Saturday, I'm thinking to smoke something good. Which one do you think I should be smoking? Should I be smoking a unicorn? Or should I be smoking a Zeno? Or should I smoke a Cuban? I almost feel like I should smoke a Cuban and just talk like an idiot for a little bit about that Cuban, like a Cohiba. And then in my tag, put Tiki Torch's tag on it. See if he'll come in and bitch at me. Because I'll start to feel like that's kind of fun. Almost like trolling him. What do you guys think? Should I do that? Do a video with Cohiba and tag whatever his channel name is. And see if he'll come in. That will make a name for Shadow Smoke's Legion. It's like, he's gonna come out and say, Shadow Smoke's Legion, I have no idea what they're talking about. Oh god. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. What do you guys think? Should I do that? No? No one? Alright. So today I was cleaning up my humidor boxes, and I was just flipping all my cigars upside down. I found some Asian cigars, so I think I'll put some Asian cigar out there for the raffle as well. And I think if you're gonna donate prizes, you don't have to send it to me, but for just let me know what the prize is gonna be, so I'll write down the prizes, and that way we'll have prizes to raffle for. I'm looking at a goal to get some prize money to make the cutter cheaper. Okay, I wanted to be able to store some money and basically universally make the cutter price cheaper. So now, if the price drop down enough, I think everybody will be able to get that cutter. It'll be fine. But that's the goal right now. And probably towards next year, we'll be able to make that cutter. But it's still, there's so many things that we can put the money towards because we have a lot of things going on. Obviously 2021 and did you get those Davidoff Puros? I did, and I think I got your payment too. I haven't got a chance to run to the post office yet for this week. Or the Puro de Oro, it's called. And people who ordered early already got theirs. I just haven't got to the post office this week. So yeah, I don't know. In terms of price, what kind of price do you guys would like most interested in? What do you think should be the grand prize? I mean, I got some Cubans I can take out as a grand prize, but they're not that expensive. They're like $70, $80. They're not really expensive, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, obviously, I want to be able to do an all-night giveaway like last time because, like, Christmas party. We want to make it big. We want to make so big that that trumps last time. It's hard to trump last time though. Last time we have so much thing. Bahike, the top Cuban. Technically, we could. I just don't have anyone on hand. I don't have a Bahike on hand right now. I have to go get one then. And that's the thing, I'm not traveling anytime soon to Japan. So it'll be kind of tough for me to get a Bahike. What do you guys think? I mean, last time the talisman was easier because I had that in my humidor. So I don't mind. I mean, Bahike is roughly about the same price range if you get a regular one. I mean, there are some Bahike that's like over the top, but I'm pretty sure I can get one Bahike as a price. I'm not too sure what we can do about that. I do have some physical goods that's not cigar to be put into the price lot, but I had to figure out what you guys would like. What will get you guys excited? And obviously, I'll make a few more of these picks so I can give it away. Like I say, I'm not selling these wing picks because my wife is still alive and well. So I'm not selling these because the other competitor might say that I'm selling these, but his wife is dead. So, and my wife is not. So I don't want to get into a competitor situation with this guy. Hence why I'm not doing that. I'm just giving it away. But what do you guys think? I mean, a lot of you already have a pick, right? A lot of you already have a pick. So that pick wouldn't be that attractive. But I'll probably make some just so that we have some prizes in there too. I really need to make those number count on how many viewers, different color, because I can't even tell who's on. I can't tell who's on, who's still on, who's not on. I use a corn skewer. That could do it. That could do it. Oh, I do have another question though, and I want to ask you guys that. Shall we and shall we not? Shall we or shall we not make a new logo on second year? Shall we or shall we not make a new logo for second year? No. Okay. I get 1 note out of 6. Technically out of 9, because there's 3 people on YouTube right now. Shall we or shall we not make a new logo for year 3? Because so far we have, like, you know, first year we already have 4 logos. So I was wondering if we should make a new logo for the second year. You vote no? Okay, we have multiple no's, so probably no. Probably no. I mean, it is a long process. Just getting the coin redesigned and stuff like that took a little bit. Yeah, I've been working on it for a while, so if it's no, it's no too. So I guess right now, that's the thing. Right now it seems like everything is just like together, everything is fine. I just, you know, thinking about the next year, it's like how do we do to trump the year before? How do we beat the year before? How do we continue and get better? Not just the same, but get better. How do we get better is the key, right? How do we get better is always on my mind. How do we make Shadow Smoker's Legion better? Not necessarily bigger. We don't have to get bigger. I'm not interested to get bigger. I'm interested to be better. So that when you go out there and you wear the Shadow Smoker's Legion swag, and it just get people go, ooh, this guy's from Shadow Smoker's Legion. I heard about them. They're super awesome. That's my goal, right? That's where I want to go. That's how I want to be. Beating the year before, which is, it shouldn't be too hard, but we've been doing so much on the first year. Like, you know, if you look back this whole entire year, we went from stickers to pretty much have everything. Get Stone Cold Steve Austin to join SSL. That would be hard. That would be hard. I know Stone Cold is busy with his he's doing a beer brand. I'm not too sure what's the name of the beer, but I know that he have a beer brand. He's like crossing to do beer brand, and then he have new shows or something like that going in, and he have a talk show or something like that. But other than that, I don't know much about Steve Austin, and he said he's not a crazy beer drinker either. You know, one guy I would think it would be really interesting to join SSL if it ever happens is Shia LaBeouf. You know, I would like Shia LaBeouf to join Shadow Smoker's Legion. It's called Broken Skull. Is that the name of the beer? Shia LaBeouf is like a character and a half. Nick Jonas. Oh, here's the thing we should talk about. So Nick Jonas made it to what? Was that Nick Jonas that made it to the Cigar Aficionado cover? Is that what it is? That was him, right? Honestly, I don't think he will want to join us, to be really, like, absolutely honest with you. So, well, he's out of the question. But I know that so many people was, like, posting on his Twitch. I mean, not Twitch, Twitter. To say that they are very disappointed in him. For having a cigar, for posting for a cigar magazine and all that stuff. Hey, Dustin. On that. And I really was like, have you seen those people with cigars in their mouth? Like, no one batted eyes when Michael Jordan was having a cigar in his photos. All of you have seen Michael Jordan smoking a cigar, right? All of you have seen a picture of Michael Jordan holding a cigar, right? Michael Jordan, and a lot of sports people, has hold a cigar or smoke a cigar. In fact, I think Michael Jordan smokes a lot of cigar. He's known to smoke cigar for a while. And no one said a word. But Nick Jonas smoke a cigar or be on the cigar magazine. Not even smoke a cigar. Being on a cigar magazine, everybody gone crazy. Everybody gone crazy. Steve Harvey did a I think he had like a small quick interview. It's like, why do I smoke cigar? Because you gotta enjoy your life, man. I remember that. I remember seeing that. Like, I just like, come on. All those people that you see, you don't bat eyes over. They smoke a cigar or holding a cigar. Pretty much everybody who has been in anything important has smoked a cigar over a celebration or something. Alright? Celebration of win, celebration of something. They have smoked one cigar. And nobody batted an eye. And he went on the magazine, everybody's like, oh, I'm very disappointed in you. I'm very disappointed. How could you do this? You know, that's bad. That's bad. How can you be proud of being a cigar aficionado? They don't know how hard it is to be on the cigar aficionado. You can't just be anybody and be on cigars aficionado. What about Arnold? I would love to talk to Arnold about what kind of cigar he likes, because he called it stogie, right? He called it stogie, and he said his father-in-law has got him into the cigar world. So, for him to convert to cigar, which can you imagine what kind of cigar he was smoking? A big guy, all muscle, eating 8-9 times a day. He must smoke some serious serious cigars, like full body all the way, nothing below that kind of thing. I remember, didn't he talk the guy on a late night show? Who's that? One of the TV hosts smoked a cigar. He's like, "Don't embarrass me" or something like that. And this guy tried a cigar, inhaled it, and coughed like crazy, or something like that. I remember seeing a TV show about that, where Arnold said he was embarrassed because the guy doesn't know how to smoke cigar. And he's like, "Just be cool, just be cool. Light up a cigar and just be cool." And this guy was like, turning green or something like that. It's like, you have no problem with any of those people smoke a cigar. A lot of movie has cigar, no problem. A lot of movie star has cigar, no problem. I'm pretty sure like Backstreet Boys are probably smoking a cigar right now. All those people from Backstreet Boys, okay? We're not even gonna bring the, certain member of the Backstreet Boys probably having a lot of cigar, or not, at any given day. So, those people can have cigar, no problem. But if you're on a cigar aficionado, you have a problem. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. I think today Massachusetts has temporarily banned vaping for 4 months. Vaping for 4 months, and that includes flavor and non-flavor. Vaping is being banned in Massachusetts for 4 months, and it could continue. Basically, they call it as health problem, health concern. Can you imagine how cool it would be to have Arnold in our group? Get to the chopper! No! Get down! Get into the Shadow Smokers Legion now! Get down to having a cigar now! But then, yeah, I don't know if Arnold will post like pictures of cigars every day. He'll post his, you know, his private gym and his guns every day. You know, get down and do a workout and have a cigar now. I can only imagine. I can only imagine how crazy that would be. How crazy that would be. Good thing we don't have some crazy celebrity, because I don't think they will have too much fun for us not treating them like celebrities. I don't care who they are. I'm not treating them as celebrities. I mean, I think celebrity, right? In the end, when they're not working, they are just another people or another person. Another person. So, you know, if they come in and expect to be treated like celebrity, they might be disappointed. They might be disappointed. I never get like, I don't really get starstruck. I never really get starstruck. Maybe because my family members are very involved in the industry. So they, you know, I've seen so many of them like in front of me, and I just go, oh wow, you know, they're just another person. Because when they're on stage, they're portraying a character, right? So when they're on stage, they're portraying a character. But off the stage, they're a different person. A lot of them are actually different person. Their personalities are very different. Some of them has a really, really poison personality, right? They could be the friendliest person, but, you know, off screen, they're as toxic as you can get. I've seen a lot of those, you know, famous people. Taiwan has a few really, really famous hosts. And on TV, they're as friendly as hell. But behind the camera, this guy is as toxic as he can get. He just he screams at everything. Screams at everything. And just use their, how do you say that? Their status as you know, leverage to say, hey, because when I'm doing the show, I'm a big guy. When I'm outside, I should be a big guy too. That's just not what I'm looking forward to. So I start to feel like, you know, it's not that cool to meet a celebrity. You know, it's not that cool to meet a celebrity at that point, because once you get to that, you know them personally, you start to go, no, so they are like that, you know. It makes no difference whether or not they are a celebrity. Whether or not they're that celebrity, right? And you know, they forget that before they were celebrity, they're just another person. They got celebrities because now they have fans, but without the fans, they're pretty much nothing. You know, there's a lot of movie stars and movie singer or whatever that used to be big, and all of a sudden go nothing, right? Nothing. For example, Britney Spears. Britney Spears used to be big, right? Who doesn't know "Baby Hit Me One More Time"? Who doesn't know? Even the newer generation knows. You know, you play a radio soundbite says, leave Britney alone. Everybody know what the reference is. But right now, she's literally nothing, right? Like, I don't know. In my opinion, like if you had to sign a contract with a casino, to do shows there for 1 year or two, just exclusively, you have lost your stardom, right? That stardom is gone. So you can lose that like that easily, that quick. Being the different person just really doesn't do good. It doesn't do you any good. One person that would be really, really cool to have in the group will be Jason Statham. Everybody know who that is, right? If you don't know who that is, you should leave the show now. Everybody know who that is, right? I think that would be pretty cool, because I know that guy. What people describe to me is that when he's not on the screen, he's a funny as hell guy. He's just a guy that he's not PC at all. You know, I guess that's the kind of person we want in Shadow Smoke Legion. Is that you can't be PC. You can't be PC. You're not gonna have fun to be a cigar smoker and be PC at the same time. You can't. How do you enjoy a fun, colored conversation with being PC? How do you do that? How do you do? You can't. You can't just be having fun and then be PC at the same time, because you know being PC means you'll get offended by everything and you can't really have fun. Right? Right? So I don't know how you gotta be PC and have fun at the same time. That doesn't really work out that way. So yeah, Shadow Smoke's Legion, I guess if you watch this for the very first time and you want to join Shadow Smoke's Legion, this would be a good time to evaluate whether you're fitting for the group. You cannot be PC. If you're gonna be PC, I pretty much can tell you that you join a week later, you're gonna leave from like jokes being posted in the group. We have some really non-PC jokes. I laugh at all of them. If I get it though, that sometimes I just don't get the joke. But when I get the joke, yeah, it makes sense. Tom Hardy will be cool. I don't know much about Tom Hardy. That's the problem. I don't know much about Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy. Who's Tom Hardy? I might know his face once I see it. Okay, Tom Hardy might be cool. Yeah, Tom Hardy. Okay, now that I see his face, I know who that is. Tom Hardy might be cool. Tom Hardy might be cool. So Chris, why are you smoking today? Did you go to work today at the cigar shop? Wait, Tom Hardy was Bane? Tom Hardy was Bane in Batman? No. Tom Hardy was Bane in Batman? Oh no shit, I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I did not even know that he's Bane because he's shaved and everything, you know, with a weird voice. I don't even know that was him. I did not know. I did not know. I did not know. That's interesting. That's interesting. Did the Joker movie come out yet? I want to watch that movie, but I don't know if it's out yet because I haven't been paying attention to what movie's out. I wonder if that movie's out yet. The Joker one. Anybody watched it yet? Watch the Joker movie? What I didn't get is, I'm gonna be very honest with you, okay? The first Batman movie was the one with the penguin that I seen. Okay, I didn't see anything before. That was the first Batman movie I've seen, Penguin. Okay, so Penguin somewhat made an impact for me. You know, much better than like the Frozen Arnold Schwarzenegger, but Penguin, like I wonder why is nobody want to make a movie about Penguin, but everybody make a movie about Joker. I mean, Joker is interesting, but nobody make a movie about penguins anymore. Like that was like the only movie with penguin in it. Nobody made a movie about Riddler either, right? After that, Jim Carrey movie, Riddler. I don't know. I just, you know, you see all those Batman movies and you see like Two-Faces, Joker, and all the other characters, but you don't see those characters that were famous in like late 80s, early 90s. But then again, I'm not a big Batman fan, so I probably missed something. I mean, all my Batman knowledge is from the few Batman movies, was that Batman Forever, like, and pretty much the comics, like, and Batman and Robin, Justice League, you know, the cartoon version of it. So, Danny DeVito, I wouldn't be surprised if he was. Wasn't he was on the Cigar Aficionado not long ago? Probably a couple months ago, or a couple issue ago. I don't know. It's hard to recognize them now that I think back at how they look like. If you don't mention their name, I probably even know that was an actor. You gotta know, when I first watched those movies, I was watching it in subtitles. I cannot understand English when that happened. So I was watching those movies like in subtitles. You know, I barely understand the concept. Like, you know, it's like, and I still laugh at those weird jokes. Like, you know, hey, Batman, what's your superpower? Well, I'm rich. That's his superpower. He's rich. You know. And I really don't understand, how can Batman fight a Superman and beat Superman? I still don't understand. How do Batman beat Superman? With the exception of kryptonite, which I understand. But Superman was known to be strong enough to reverse time. And he cannot beat Batman? That really boggles my mind. How Batman can beat Superman. I think literally they write the story just wanted to kind of give a surprise. You thought Superman was gonna win, but no, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But for Batman to beat a Superman, creepy stalker like, you know, it just. You know, if I was a Superman, I would just melt him down. Don't get close. Don't even get close. Just go from space and shoot laser down and Batman's done. Superman has the power to destroy the Earth, but he can't beat Batman. I don't know. And somebody explain this to me. Based on what I know, kryptonite is just basically what's in Superman's homeland, right? Right? Kryptonite is just a stone that's from Superman's homeland. Right? So which means there are plenty of those things in Superman's homeland that just make them less powerful. They're just human beings in their homeland because of that stone. But why is it every time Superman go near kryptonite, he's like dying? He's not just like, I'm turning to human. He's like, ah! Like, why? Why? That did not make sense to me. Because you can have kryptonite nearby. He's supposed to just turn human. But he didn't even realize it. You know, they can have hidden kryptonite near them. He's not turning human. He doesn't even know he's nearby them. But when you hit him with it, he's like dying. How did that work? How does that work? Right? Sure. Your only has that, it turns down your power. But shouldn't you have the power turned down way before they show you that they have a kryptonite? So he shows up. He's like, I'm Superman. I'm gonna kick your ass. Right? He didn't feel anything until like, well, I have a kryptonite. And as soon as he see it, he goes, shouldn't you just go, oh, now I'm just gonna be human. No more special power. But no, he's like dying just for being near kryptonite. But he was totally fine until they show him that. Like before he said, I have a kryptonite, it was fine. If you take it out of the pocket, now you see it, did not make sense to me. See, people are saying like, you know, why do people hate on DC and stuff like that? They have some story problems. They have some story problems. Right? Right? You can agree with that? Can we agree with that? Tonight is just a mellow night. We only have 6 people now. This is what I mean by like Wednesday, because everybody's busy. They can show up for a little bit, and there's not much going on. Who's still on anyway? Who's still on? Other than Chris, who's still on? Who's still on? I think a lot of people just left, didn't even say bye. A lot of people left, didn't say bye today. What's your son's name? Chris, what's your son's name? I don't think you ever told me what's your son's name. Joseph's still here. I'm pretty sure he's like watching on TV and now he has to all of a sudden find a phone and oh, I'm still here. This cigar is woodsy. Pepper disappear very quickly. Burn is I struggle to keep it burning, but it's not that tasty. It's just it's lacking something. It's lacking something, and it takes forever to finish it. It takes forever to finish it. Definitely not my favorite, but it's interesting the way they roll it. Because they have good roll, and the flavor just. I don't know if it's a lot because the cigar is long and a lot of filtering, but it feels like it's lacking something. It feels like it's lacking something. Alright, this has been staying in a 69% pack the entire time that I have this cigar. So, I don't know. I would much rather try, I think this kind of lack flavor. Grayson, named after Dick Grayson, aka Robin. So Batman and Robin, the Robin guy. Later known as Nightwing. I didn't even know that name. I don't even know Nightwing. In fact, I don't know his name was Grayson. I never understood why. Well, I guess I understood, but like, does Batman need a sidekick? Does Batman need a sidekick? Did Robin ever took over Batman? Who, like, after Batman is gone, who took over for Batman? Who took over for Batman? Like Grayson as a middle name, basically Wayne Grayson. So, Chris, you're a Batman fan then. You being a Batman fan, do you still think that Batman should be Superman though? I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed on this cigar. There's not much taste. It's all strength. A kid named Terry took over Batman. See, I didn't know any of that. I did not know any of that. Right. You agree that Batman wouldn't have really won. Superman was being easy on him. Because I can probably come up with a 1,000 ways that Superman would have won, right? But somehow he won. Somehow he won. Well, anyways, I think today, since everybody don't have a lot of time, there's not many people left anymore. I think tonight we should call it a night early so I can get some more stuff done. I think that would be a good end point. Now that the cigar is really not that much enjoyable at this point because it's really bland. It's really bland and there's a lot of strength to it. Just bland. It's interesting, but it's bland. It wasn't too enjoyable. I don't know. I don't have another one to test out later, but this one has been sitting in the humidor quite a bit. I mean, I received this months ago, and it did not have a complex flavor. It has one flavor and strength. One flavor and strength. That's all it have. Wasn't that interesting of a cigar, unfortunately. But nevertheless, thanks for Shane to send me the cigar to try. Because if I never tried it, I wouldn't have known. Right? I wouldn't have known. How do you join? You ask a member to invite you. Martin is gone, but if you want, you can leave a message in the SoySauceAssassin Facebook page. Then somebody can invite you in. But if you're not in, one of these members can invite you in. Just only problem is that today not many people's on today. Try Saturday. See if Martin and Maya can invite you in. Or Chris, you can talk to Chris from the Cigar Shogun. He might be able to invite you in as well. I try to not to do the invite so that I'm fair about that. Because like when I invite people, it just gets harder to kick them. 69% is not too bad though. I mean, even this is it's not that moist. It's not that moist. Okay, so yeah. KMB Golf. Go make a post in the SoySauceAssassin page in Facebook, and one of them will invite you in. So all you have to do is go search for SoySauceAssassin on the Facebook page. You should be able to find it. Post a message over there, have somebody invite you. Okay, so yeah, this is it for tonight. We're gonna end it this early because and then we don't have a lot of people today. I think everybody's busy at something, which is totally fine. I think everybody is have a life, right? So we'll do that. We'll end it today a little bit early so I can go and finish some more stuff. Saturday, I am going to smoke probably the Zeno. And we'll see how good the Zeno is. Is it really worth $90? We'll find out. Okay. So yeah, have a good night. Behave today. Have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you guys either in the morning show or Saturday. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. We'll end it right here if I can find the end stream button, and I'll talk to you guys all later. Maybe I'll be on Facebook later. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.